Hi everyone, Fox is here and welcome to my reading progress update. I have not done one of these videos in a while. I know that there are a lot of people who like to do weekend reads and Friday reads and monthly wrap-ups. What I came up with for my channel was reading progress, which means that I'm doing a weekly video in which I'm both reviewing books that I've read and also talking about what I'm currently reading. It's been a while since I've done one of those just because, as you know, November wasn't a great reading month. That's why I just waited till the end of November to do a monthly wrap-up. But now, since the December is here and it's already 11th of December, I decided to renew this tradition and bring back my reading progress. So this is my reading progress for the week of December 1st to December 11th, which is not a week, which is a week and a half, but this is how I do it. So let's get started. Unfortunately, I was really busy this week and we had a Christmas party at work and I also had some other engagements. That's why I was not reading as much as I hoped that I would be. I'm still reading a couple of books that I'm going to talk about later, but for now I'm just going to very briefly mention what I have read. And I read only 3 books. All of them were gay romance type of novels, and I also read 1 short story. I just wasn't feeling like reading anything specific or anything difficult or thought-provoking. I just wanted to binge read something very easy. That's why I went back to my junk food genre. This is how I like to call it. This is my, cravings and junk food type of books that I like to read, and that is queer or gay romance. I picked up a couple. Unfortunately, I had to DNF 2 of them. They were not good at all, so I'm not going to talk about them. But I read 3 and I read 1 short story. I'm not going to say anything about it just because most of that content is mature, for a mature audience only. But I will provide all the links to Goodreads pages down below and also my rating. But overall, I want to say that 2 of them were pretty good. I gave them 4 stars. And 1 was kind of okay, and a short story was kind of also okay, but 2 of them were pretty good, and I got them as recommendations from one of the Goodreads communities, which was nice because usually, recommendations do not work for me. I've said that before, and I'm going to say that again, that unless there is, basically I pick books based on trial and error. I always ask for recommendations when I know that people have similar tastes to mine. However, I've been burned so many times you would not even believe it. Even when I ask for a specific recommendation, say I want a urban fantasy about vampires and, very dark plot, people usually recommend me something which has like fluff in it or a lot of romance in it, or I don't know, maybe something which is not up to my taste in terms of style, actual writing style. So I've been burned before. So this one, it was actually nice that out of all the books that I was recommended, only 2 of them were DNF'd, but everything else was actually pretty good. So I'm happy about that, but I'm still reading what I started reading back in November, and I'm going to talk about that very quickly as well. I know that this video is going to be pretty short just because I have not read that much in the past week, or rather 10 days. But I wanted to get back into the habit of making these videos, so I know that I usually post them on Wednesdays, but this one is going to be coming out hopefully on Sunday. Unfortunately, I'm filming this very late on Sunday, so God, wish me luck, guys. Okay, so now onto the books that I'm currently reading. I'm still listening to an audiobook, Carry On by Rowell, and I've read this book back in January, I think, and I really liked it. I liked it so much. I have a review of it somewhere on my channel, and I think on my website as well. If I find a link, I'll provide it down below, but I really liked Carry On. I know that there are people who do not like the fact that it's kind of like a fanfic based on Harry Potter series. I loved it. It just gave me everything that I needed at the moment. That's why I decided to pick up the audiobook version. And even though I'm still not completely sold on the narrator's voice, I'm not sure if this is how I expected Snow to sound. So I'm not really sure in that, but I'm about 30% into the book, so 1/3. Really enjoying it so far, and you know what, it's, even though I love reading, listening to audiobooks is also pretty cool. And I have not started listening to Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, but I want to do that shortly, hopefully next week, because I know that I will not have much time to do an actual reading, but I might find time to listen to audiobooks. Next, I'm still reading Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and you know what, this is the first book that I'm reading by Marissa Meyer, and I really wanted to pick up my own copy, but I decided to wait. Oh, you can actually see the camera. Whoa, so much reflection here. So I really wanted to get my own copy of this book, but eventually I decided to wait and get a copy from the library, and I do not regret doing that. I'm about 100 pages into the book. I'm enjoying it, but it's not blowing me away. For some reason, I expected it to be on the same par as Truth Witch. I don't know why I thought it would be, but I'm enjoying it. It's very nice, but so far it's just nice. It's not very creeping, and it's not very engaging. I like the world, and I like the idea of everything, like what is happening there, but so far I'm not in love with this book, and that's kind of disappointing, seeing as I have not read the Luna Chronicles series yet, but I do own those books, so I'm kind of apprehensive now about that series. But if any of you is reading Heartless, please let me know, because I'm very curious about whether the plot is going to pick up after 100 pages, or if it's going to change, or if it's going to become any darker, or I don't know. I just want something more. I'm not even sure what I want right now, but I'm still too early into the book. Just 100, but I am liking the main protagonist. That is very surprising, but I am liking her a lot, which doesn't happen to me that often. I'm used to being rather critical of main female protagonists for some reason, but I'm also very enjoying the character of Joker, at least what I learned about him so far. So I hope to finish this one next week, because it's due back to the library on Friday or Saturday, so I really need to push and finish this one. Next, I have The Deep Blue Sea by Terence Rattigan, and I'm finally reading this one. I cannot believe it took me so long to read the play. I'm halfway through the play, and as you can see, I'm tabbing it a lot just because I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of feelings about it. I watched the play on stage twice. I really enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it second time even more. And I started reading the play, but there was a very long introduction about Terence himself, about the play, and it took me a while to get through that just because it was pretty dense. And I knew next to nothing about Terence. That's why I was trying to, you know, learn as many things as I could from that introduction. There were quite interesting moments in the introduction and introduction to the play itself. So I'm already learning a bit more about the production. And this production, even though this has the cover of National Theatre, this production, this is the original text. So while reading it, I can already see that there were some differences, and there are some changes that were made to the production of National Theatre, which I'm enjoying, and I'm going to review that. And I'm also thinking my understanding of Friday as a character might be slightly changing as well, just because based on what I'm reading here right now. I'm really enjoying this play, but it's taken me a while to read it, not only because I'm trying to pay attention to the details and I'm trying to, you know, compare and make notes and tab things to make a full written review of the play, but at the same time it's really emotionally impactful, if that's the word. It's just so strong, and it has to do with a lot of things that I just kind of feel strongly about, and because of that, it's a bit difficult to, even though it's so short, it's not a very easy read, but I am enjoying it. And god damn it, having Helen McCrory and Tom Burke on this cover is just making me love this edition even more. So yeah, hopefully I'll finish this one really soon, because I really want to review this play. And this is something that I've been promising to do a lot, and I have not done it yet, and I have not reviewed it on my blog, but I really want to do that. So hopefully I'll finish it sometime soon. Well, I guess this is it. There is really nothing else I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to do some sort of like update of what I'm currently reading and what I've read. I need to get back into the game and update weekly. I really enjoy doing weekly updates, but right now it's just, there is so much stuff happening. Like I said in my wrap-up, in November wrap-up, that I wasn't even sure what I'm going to be reading in December and whether I will have time to read at all, because this is my birthday month, and this is also the month like when we have Christmas and New Year's. There's so much celebration going on and so much stuff and all those social events and holiday parties and everything. It's just a crazy amount of time that I'm spending not reading. But I have high hopes for the end of December, for Christmas Day and Boxing Day, so do not hold me to that, but hopefully I'll do something more reading there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and please let me know if any of you have already read or currently reading Heartless, because I want to know if it's gonna get better. I really want to know, because I've read one of the Queen of Hearts retellings before, and you know which book I'm talking about. It also has a title of Queen of Hearts, and that book disappointed me so much that I don't know what I'm expecting from Heartless, but so far the writing is good, but plot-wise, I don't know. But please let me know down below, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye! If I look as if I'm getting sick or as if I've been crying, neither is true. I'm just really tired and my eyes hurt. I had to turn on every single lamp in my apartment plus my filming light, and it hurts my eyes. Really does. What am I even doing filming at 10 p.m.? Like, I'm supposed to be in bed and reading at 10 p.m. Seriously. Now, normal people, when they try to zip up their dress, do not remove half of the skin from their finger. But this is what I did. I'm not proud of it. I wonder what should I read next. I know that I still have these books to finish, but I have some pretty good books from the library, and I cannot make up my mind.